I moved out to LA when I was like 19. That was my first plane ride. I was just like on my own, and I'm very introverted. If you're an artist, you have to start from yourself and just like get used to doing things yourself. You only call me when you need something. Hey, what's up? I'm Sudan Archives, and I'm an artist. Time to spread my wings. So pre-tech, I was just a girl in church playing violin. It was like a 30-person church, but the style was like old school like that. You got a tambourine player, you got a lady with a fan going like, woo! They picked songs that had violin in it and that had a violin solo. And I would literally have to be like, oh, let me try to figure this out by ear. So that really helped me create a good ear. I never really had my own music taste because I literally was like in church 3 times a week. So when I moved to LA, I actually like could go into shops and be like, I want to listen to this because I want to listen to it. And I discovered this artist, Francis Bebey. He is like a pioneer of African electronic music. What blew my mind was he incorporated traditional string West African instruments with electronic music. And he did it in a really, really cool, simple, funky way. You could literally just hear and see all the parts happening. Like, it's not overwhelming. And I think that's when I realized that I'm a minimalist and I want to approach music that way too. I don't need to like play a bunch of instruments on my tracks. I want to incorporate that fiddle and just like add a couple layers and like that be the base of my song. So pre-COVID, I took advantage of all this time to make a sanctuary garden studio in my basement. So let's go. Don't wait for me, son. Oh, don't wait for me. So I just got Arcade 2.0. I've had Arcade for a couple years, but I just got the update. Let me open up Arcade and kind of show you around and show you what's so cool about the update. Before, it was like a bunch of samples that you can just trigger with one hit of a button, but now the newest update comes with this note kit section. It's very like kind of more musical in a way because you can play it like a piano or even like a MIDI violin, because I have a MIDI violin, so I could literally like trigger the notes in here. So yeah, I have my MIDI violin here, and I found this sound called Drip, and it's titled Trippy Flute. So I'm just gonna like play something real quick. That's really cool. Let me record it. I like that sound. Now that I have this trippy flute going in my loop, I'm gonna add this other sampler kit called Beat Elements, and the title is Clunk and Clank. So yeah, got that going. That kind of sounds cool. I feel like that would be like a part of the beat. I need a thump. Yeah, I'm about to get this little kick in. Cool thing. See, that's like a cool idea to start on. So this is basically how I use Arcade to start off tracks. With the MIDI violin, I'm able to like find really cool sounds. And now I'll probably just add like some plucks and violin bows and like stretch that out, and that will literally be the song. Usually violin music, when it's incorporated in pop music, it's usually like a special part of the song, or it's like low mix and it's a really beautiful, just constant thing happening. But for me, my approach is more like fiddle. It's very lively. You literally have to make your instrument talk. I always kept playing by ear. And even though I like lost all the theory and I don't really know how to read music, I don't think you really need to as long as you got the sauce. So in arcade, I got a loop together, and right now I'm about to just add some violins. So I'm gonna group these all together, and then I'm just going to like add one of my favorite plugins, Portal. Ooh, that one's really cool. That's really cool. So now I'm like, I feel like arcade helped me come up with this like synth thing that I could build on and add like plucks and bows and more acoustic sounding violins to that. This could be like a special part of the hook. This is my light, don't block the sun. This is my... It is possible to just do what you want to do. It's just really hard because it can feel like there's so many rules, and life is like that. But really it's not. That mindset will just keep you in a lane that will keep everything boring. And you really just gotta do what the fuck you wanna do.